It's Argentina's final friendly defending champions. They've been very aware of monitoring in the stands. More ego is a chant that obviously resonates around this stadium. And the eagle release, as is tradition, ahead of cans who are in good voice here tonight. The weather is cleared up. It is a trophy, and certainly history tells us that. That is on a capacity sellout, close to 87,000 here, and so many Argentina fans to their driving to College Station to beat Honduras on Saturday. It's a fairly comfortable win for them. Well, you know, you saw that game as they're on the attack here. Initial shot was charged down. And the follow-up. Jose Lopez. It's Giovanni Lo Celso. Celso maintaining his place in the starting lineup. Iceland able to thwart the threat and launch a counter-attack themselves. This is Albert Goodmanson on the move. Up against Thiago, the standing right back, and a chance for Iceland. What a ball in that was. Somehow the Elliotson arriving. Ellerson sets up his run to the back post. And Goodmanson puts it into a dangerous area. It is poor defending from Hiai to begin with. Important, quite frankly. Adrian hit on the ball in a way that he could make the contact to keep it down. Goes changed looking at front line for Argentina today, trying to connect there. And the youngest since 1978. And another great Argentine, Cesar Luis Menotti, lifted the trophy on home so to win it back-to-back. A lot of things have to go your way. Most of all, you're going to have outstanding performances. You know, that's another big question. Yeah, very much themes of familiarity and continuity. Let's go only over 2/3 of the squad that went to Qatar still very much involved as Argentina to create some havoc. And down on the ground is Giuliano Simeone, and almost fell back to him, and then the shot all on the ground. An instinctive left-footed effort from Valentín Barco, and Argentina delight the crowd here at Auburn by taking an early. Case for Lionel Messi. This is just poor defending from Iceland. Opportunity to clear it. Somebody clear it, get right away, clear it. No, all right, fine. Then give an opportunity to Valentín Barco from top of the 18-yard box and give him credit. Stays with it, snapshot, through a whole lot of bodies. The goalkeeper from Iceland sees it late. By the time he reacts, it's too late. Full stretch, can't quite get there. 1-0. Good finish from Valentín Barco. Unable to clear their lines. Given away, and a chance for Lopez to lead the charge. Heading inside, awkward for the keeper. Got enough on it to steer it to safety for now. And then a miss-hit shot on the front. Excuse to Nico Paz for distribution play for Iceland and a turnover. That indeed the field conditions are not helping him out. But it felt like it was the situation a whole lot better. Those two teams have only met one. It was the opening game for both teams, and it ended as a 1-1 draw. It's when Iceland were perhaps at the peak of their powers. This is Jose Lopez. He only made one start in his career for Argentina prior to that. He sets that up with an good turn in open space, able to find the Marseille keeper, who's winning just his 8th Argentina cap tonight. So still awaiting number 1 keeper, Emi Martinez's return to fitness. Uh-oh. All right, yep. The bodyguard, he's always by his side. But I was astonished to read this is their first European against France, the end of 2022. I'm sure Argentina would, when you play 3.5 years worth of qualifiers in CONMEBOL, that is as competitive as it gets. But point taken, and oh, by the way, I said that Valentín Barco It's almost like he was listening, Ali. Well, the upshot is the free kick. It's good one soon who takes it, didn't clear the first defender. I'm not sure Barco is everywhere at the moment, is he? I'm sure he was the full 10 yards. Certainly feeling the effects. This is club football in Italy with Genoa. Medina in at left back tonight. Gets him with a chicken wing. Things ugly to get their way through the knockout rounds of that tournament. Even beating Brazil, I wonder it well. This one, that sort of situation, would you have that moment of magic for Lionel Messi? Like, how much magic will we see? Not quite sure. You sure it's not Enzo Fernandez, the cheer? No, nor is it Cristian Romero either. It's Lisandro Martinez. Manchester United now at the back here. An injury-wracked campaign, but is fit at the right time. Here's an opportunity for Simeone, and oh goodness, yeah, cheap giveaway. Can Argentina exploit it? Nice ball over the top. Good goalkeeping there by Olofsson. Needed to be. Yes, but on the end of this, how many lister numbers have we seen from Iceland? It's good ball in behind from Valentín Barco. Nico Paz, willing runner, and Olofsson makes this a square with his nose. Takes it up. How do I? Still Argentina, all to the good, thanks to that man. Valentín Barco puts in another rambunctious challenge, shall we say? And now he's going to be booked. It's a side note. Was it not a bigger medium? Valentín Barco once again late. He was late on the two-footed challenge earlier on. It comes again with a out of control. And I'm sure for both sets of players, they have been training the facility. So Auburn University, they're probably thinking to themselves, just shots all along the ground. Yeah. And so the name's in. World Cup 2026. Here they are trying to keep on their first half display. The pass has been driven a little wide ultimately. So, resisting the promise much and delivered very little there for Argentina. That should just about do it. It was first half, and indeed at the halftime whistle sounds. I don't know if it's a 45 minutes you can easily sum up, Ali, but Argentina Barco. Yeah. First 22, 23 minutes from Argentina. So we do the game number 21. I'm going to go see Manuel Lopez. For phase 5, number Harris. Started with third place at Copa America in 2019, then won it. The next two editions. Here is his team on the prowl again, looking for a second. Sport by Simeone to tee it up. Is there an end product? Enzo Fernandez trying to provide one, but Olofsson narrowing down the angle, and Iceland able to breathe again. Where you can find the center forward, in this case, Lautaro Martinez, although his movement wasn't the best inside 18-yard box. He's putting his hands down like, give it to my feet, but if you move, you can actually find a anyways, number 9 for Iceland grabbed a couple of goals against Canada. Ken Bosch asking for the credible 2-2 draw now. The threat was provided by Argentina on the break. Oh, and Nico passes ball across, just eluding that full stretch. Well, starts for the two center backs from Iceland, talented from the same ball, and now they get themselves out of position. Nico Paz takes a good first out forward. Now he's going to find Lautaro Martinez. It's a pass that needs to be completed with the right pace, and if it is completed with the right pace, it's a tap in from my counter range by FIFA in the world. Goal of Puerto Rico and Venezuela, Ali. Oh, in that category. Oh, I don't know if that's a category one for you. Here's the shot that's on. Oh, and that packed a punch for sure. Thought they had an equalizer. It's all too easy. This is concerning for Argentina. It's all too easy how... Long diagonal ball. Right on the money for Simeone, who slips it through. Opportunity perhaps for Lautaro. And back off the post. Lautaro Martinez teeing it up. It looked, quite frankly, easier to score, Alec, but... Goal starts with Lautaro with Magnussen, the defender. They're running together, and then as he tries to run in behind, seems to step on Magnussen, which then frees up Lautaro Martinez. He makes a correct decision, puts it, guides through. To your point, should have scored. Almost too relaxed, almost too comfortable. Should have scored. Does not, still 1-0. It's two really big misses we've seen at that end of the field. An instant booking is handed out there, and a little bit of a flare-up. McAllister is the man down. Johannesson in the eye of the storm for Iceland. The FC Cologne man. I think it's a foul. Fine. I don't know why we're making such a big deal out of this. Yes, makes contact with the back of the leg of Alexis McAllister, and then everybody gets pushed and a shove. And what are we doing? Well, Scaloni's been a little irked, isn't he, by some of the suggestions that it's Messi that's running this team. He went to great lengths in the press conference. Is on, and it's cap number 199 for him. It's one of those Argentina switches. And here he is getting his first stitch and getting involved immediately and setting it up. And the little clip goes just wide from Lautaro, but is it a penalty? The referee has pointed to the spot. The back line of Iceland all over the place. Someone step in, and then you have the right back just keeping everybody on side. Good ball from Lionel Messi, as you would expect. Lautaro Martinez tries to go with the attempt out of his goal, somewhat out of control, thinking that he's going to have to make the save. Does not make the contact that he would want on Lautaro Martinez. He's late, and the sliding talent takes him down. Foul, and now the opportunity for Lionel Messi and for these fans to enjoy Lionel Messi scoring a goal. Molded in the middle of the two after coming on the pitch. He opens things up for Lautaro Martinez to win the penalty. And now Messi trying to take advantage against Iceland. Slotted home with consummate ease. Ironically, just like he couldn't do against them at the World Cup in 2018. But this is goal number 117 for number 10. So he's on the field for a minute, puts the ball in behind, and it is that contact, that leg outstretched from Allison on Lautaro Martinez. Lionel Messi, slow run up, hoping and waiting that the goalkeeper is going to move. He doesn't, so then decides to go with a little bit more power. Allison full stretch, can't quite get there. Good execution. 2-0, Argentina. It's only the 10th time they've played South American opponents. Iceland, you have 2 wins. Then, referee reaching for another card, another yellow. I don't think this is a foul, to be honest with you. Wins the ball. Wins the ball. If you cannot make this sort of talent, and very clear, changing, I don't know, maybe it's the tight uniform to referee. He's got to blow that whistle quick. The ball is being sent to Padillo for what constitutes a foul and what constitutes a yellow card, apparently. So, card count rising in this friendly. Oh, it's careless. It's Oskarsson who's picked it up, and a chance. Didn't quite break their way. Another yellow card coming out. Just there's the player at the end of the challenge this time. The argument that Rodrigo del Pol is trying to make is the Icelandic players is, look. Medina. Honestly, Enzo Fernandez was the beneficiary. Oh, he's done really well to pull through a couple of challenges. Messi on the prowl. Needs an outlet. One arriving. Oh, there! And listen, with the giveaway. It's a gift. Iceland have only ever beaten 2 South American nations, Ali. Knew I was going to mention this, didn't we? They beat Bolivia 1-0. In the build up to the '94 World Cup with his only appearance. Messi threatens to break through. This time the whistle of someone's. Vino Tinto from Venezuela. 2022. And here's Messi with the free kick, bending it in. Sliding in to meet it. Try and get on the end of. Pretty sure that Cristian Romero was in an offside position. In the game, number 23. For Kinga of Reykjavik. Everton and Swansea in the Premier League. Good looking free kick, and now an open header, a wide open header for Gunnarsson. Good service from Sigurdsson. He just tries to do too much with a header. Give him a full Viking treatment to this thing. Crowd getting what they came for. Just an appearance but a goal from Lionel Messi. Argentina just trying to ease their way through the final minutes of preparation here before the World Cup gets underway in earnest in a week's time. Here's Messi sliding it through again, surely, and it is number 3. Beautiful finish in the end from Almada, and it was so well worked as the Iceland defence just melted. And they did melt. Now the initial option was to find Lautaro Martinez. But Rodrigo del Pol says, let me just give it to Lionel Messi. He'll figure it out. But Rodrigo del Pol, more importantly, he continued his movement. He continued his running behind. And Thiago Almada also then became a presence inside the 18-yard box, while Lautaro Martinez dressed it towards the far post. Almada covers the space in the middle. Good layoff from Rodrigo del Pol. Tapping from my kind of range. Reina at him for 10. Very hard indeed, wasn't it? But that is that. It is next stop Kansas City for Lionel Messi and company. Comfortable 3-0 win here against Iceland. The perfect preparation for a week's time at Algeria next.